If you're looking to go on the NCL Jade on a cruise, have a few drinks, and have a good time, this is your top to bottom, front to back ship tour. And we're gonna try to do it in about 10 minutes or it's a pretty
I'm
small
here for
ship.
this one.
And Chelsea is in for the ride, because that's...
What's next?
So on the very front of the ship, there's not a whole lot up here except for about 30 deck chairs. If you want a quiet spot to just chill in the sun and you don't want all the craziness of the pool deck, this is the place to come. There is another level, one more floor up, and that's a little small section with another 30 chairs or so. That is the biggest hot and cold valves ever. You feel like you're steering a ship?
Yeah.
And this is the second level, overlooking the pool deck. Now downhill from the pool deck, of course, you have your adults only pool with 2 jacuzzis. That's the band. And on the other side, there's 2 jacuzzis over there with everybody's pool, which is kids and adults. And this is your pool deck, which is 1 floor below us.
It's 2 floors below us, sweetheart.
So now we're gonna go down the deck. Now
We have a treat for you around the corner.
There's normally an H2O, which is an adults only section. This ship is slightly different. This is the pit stop bar. This is where we have been getting our drinks most of the week. So we're gonna take a walk around floor 13. Actually, it's a pretty active floor. And for all you people that like to work out, this is your track. And then as you head back, look, they actually have a little tee box for playing golf. Sometimes the golf balls and golf clubs are out. Every time I've been here, they have not been out. Okay, real quick, I've never been up here. I thought this was Haven area, but it looks like just an empty waste of space. Oh, and it gets you to the bleachers overlooking the basketball courts. Okay, well that's cool. So now we're walking around the basketball soccer field and it looks like they got a lot of people out playing. Which brings you to the aft of the ship.
Where the ocean meets the sky, I'll be sailing.
So coming down on deck 13 on the inside is the Spin Takers Lounge, where there's always events going on. So of course there's a free bar and there's a lot of events and shows every night, and there's always something like dance parties. This is what a 90s dance party was. And then we're gonna head over this way to figure out what else we missed on floor 13 on the inside. And this is what the elevators look like. There is lots of me and lots of Chelsea's.
This is the best mojito bar. It's called Sugar Cane's Mojito Bar.
This is Moderno's restaurant on the far side, and this is the mojito bar on this close side. So it's a 2-for-1, and it's kind of overlooking the pool deck and everything. If you're gonna go to the restaurant, you can stop in here and get a drink before, and it's just a blast. We have a lot of fun at Sugar Cane Bar. And then on this side is Cagney Steakhouse, which is pretty much the best steakhouse on all Norwegian ships. Okay, we'll go with best and only. There she is. And before we leave this deck, we missed one more thing.
Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Oh, he actually married somebody. There's writing up there. There's vows up there.
So if you want to do this kind of thing, apparently you can do it up. There's vows and everything. So Chelsea just figured we had to show you the chapel.
Did you see it? Did you see it? No, Dad, it wasn't us.
And now that we've reached the back of the ship, because this side is basically the same, they have the more golf little netting area, the name of the ship, Norwegian Jade, and then more spots to chill during the day. We're going to head down to floor 12. Is that correct?
That is correct.
It's also a shortcut to get you to the back of the ship, which gets you to the outdoor eating area on the back of the buffet.
It's called the Great Outdoors.
It's pretty great. Of course, they have a full bar back here and then a small buffet area with all the food you could ever want, which leads you into the Garden Cafe, which is the full buffet with multiple different things going on in there. But before we get to the buffet, there's one other spot that if you're in the buffet, you can sneak through. Is a paid option, and that's La Casina. If you've been on Norwegian, you've seen these a lot. And there is your quick shot of the menu. Pause it if you want to read it. And like I said, certain times of the day, the buffet is closed. Go.
Spa and salon, that way. They give you good deals during the week, they say. Never done the spa on a cruise ship, though. But
Did you want to?
I think I could save that $250 for a massage and do it somewhere else.
I'll take this chance to tell you that this ship is only like 100,000 gross tons, which like Icon is 260. It's only 13 floors, even if you can count the top two. I'm considering some of the other ones are 18, 19, 20. Sorry, we had to make a quick stop to get another drink. So while we're trying to make these videos so you can get a layout of the ships that you might want to go on, we're also still having fun. Because it's still our vacation too. Now, I heard that there's something cool on this deck, but I don't know where it's at. Let's see if we can find it. We are on deck 11. Have you ever seen the bridge on a cruise ship, Chelsea?
I don't think so.
Well, let's see if we can this time.
No, I've never seen this.
Norwegian, don't get mad at me. I'm just getting a really cool shot of checking out the bridge. Look at this. It's even got like radar.
We're almost platinum Norwegian. Please don't get mad at us.
But look at that. You get to see exactly where we are and all the information on the ship. That's pretty cool. Oh, and look, they even have a map on the wall of exactly where we went and all of our stops and our basic route. Now that we've been here, can we go to the Moorer Antilles?
You're a funny guy.
Okay, so after that, everything else on floor 11.
Rooms.
I think Norwegian's trying to say something. And now we're going down to floor 10.
Rooms.
Floor 9. And now we're on floor 8, which is...
Rooms and more.
Which leads you straight into Sheehan's Bar and Grill, which is pretty much on every Norwegian ship. So on the more modern ships, they're turning Sheehan's into the local.
Open 24/7.
And other than that, all rooms, so going down to 7. This is where you have the Java Cafe and Chelsea.
Still drinking this.
So this is Java Cafe here.
And they have Starbucks.
Which is a paid option for coffee. And you have your cruise necks, shore excursions, guest services, and restaurant reservations. And then you head back into the shops. First spot we walk into after this center atrium is the art gallery, wasted space. And once you pass that, you head into the shops, the duty-free stuff, where you can get your shirts, t-shirts, perfumes, possibly jewelry, or anything else you might want to get. This is also where you buy the ships if you want to collect those like we do. Funny story.
Yesterday, Jeff walks away from me in the store and he turns around and comes back and I'm trying on a ring. I'm like, he's gonna shit his brains out.
If I had brains. So once you leave there, you end up in the photo studio, photo gallery, where you can pick up some equipment or see any of the pictures that the ship has taken for you. And then they have the walkway down here, where on all the new ships, this lower walkway now has entrances to all the restaurants and seating areas, while on the older ships, they have shuffleboard. Pretty much always quiet. If you actually wanted to walk for exercise and stuff like that, I would recommend this deck versus the track upstairs where it's busy as hell. So we go through the tunnel of love where our voices echo really loudly. And now we're at the wake, the spot that everybody needs to come see at least once.
Wake up in Brooktown. Comment below if you know what that's from.
So we're gonna take this all the way to the front. It's new is always cool.
Wake up, Cruise Detours. I'm Chelsea Bierman, and he's Jeff Eatley, and we're
Detours. It's pretty quiet out.
It's amazing how many people are like, oh, let me hold this, or can I take your picture for you?
They think we're trying to take a picture like a selfie, and they try to grab the on my hand, and I'm like, no, I do my own. Okay, so now we're getting towards the front of the ship. So this is the front of the front of the front of the ship that you can get as a passenger without being crew. But that's everything on this deck. Time to go back inside. As we head back in, we are near the Stardust Theater. Chelsea's gonna try to break in. Can you break in, Chelsea?
It's closed.
Can you break in? This is the Stardust Lounge. So if you're into shows and events like that, this is the place you will come, and you can get Heineken, apparently, because somebody left one behind. The Bliss nightclub.
Hello. This is the nightclub, Bliss.
So this is the area where they do a bunch of little games and bands and live music every single night.
Comment below if you think I should never do a ship tours again.
Okay, so this is Jasmine, which is a free restaurant, Asian food, and it's also how you sneak into Teppanyaki, and also their sushi bar is right here. If you sneak down this elevator hallway right here, there is a hidden restaurant, the Grand Pacifico, which is the other dining room. So you like this one? This gives you the feels. This gives you the feels, chesty chest.
Yeah, I like this one.
And now that we found that, we can head down to the 6th floor.
The other main dining room restaurant is on the other side of the ship.
So as you can tell, this one's not quite as classy as the other, but it's still nice. And let's be completely honest, all the food on a cruise ship comes from one kitchen in the bottom floor. So it doesn't really matter. So this is the Tankards Bar and Grill. And then what is the next one called, Chelsea?
Mixer's Martini and Cocktail Bar.
Ah, she said cocktail. And then there's Le Bistro, which is the French restaurant. And you're back into the center section where you could see from the upper floors. And there's your cigar lounge, where you're not allowed to smoke cigarettes. Cool spot nonetheless. Next up is the Jade Casino, which they'll yell at me if I film in, so see you in a second.
All right, so the rest of this floor, you got the floor level entrance for the Stardust Theater. Go down the stairs, you got Deck 5, which is where our room is at. Also, Deck 4.
Has medical. Other than that, it has.
Rooms. It's also where you disembark. Cheers from the Jade.
Till next time. Later.